Hello, this is BlindCamel with Operation Smoking Snakes, turn 6.8 KMT and 6.9 USA. So starting with the KMT turn, couple of updates. Japan has declared war on the KMT on China. All warlords have now gone KMT, and KMT and CCP have signed the Chinese truce. So KMT is going to, we have 8 IPP to spend, we're going to buy 2 infantry and save 2. And just keep these guys off to the side for now. We do actually have an attack, not the one, Jambaaro, you were worried about, in Hope. I know a lost cause when I see one, but instead we're going to attack Comintern with these 2 infantry from Yunnan and these 2 infantry from Hunan, and 2 cavalry are going to leave the 106th and come down, and they can only reach if they attack through. Oh no, they can attack through Quichao. Yeah, they still don't get a river crossing, but they are. It is a mountain region. Yeah, let's do that. Well, that's even better than I thought. Okay. Yeah, so 2 cavalry from Quichao, 2 infantry from Yunnan, 2 infantry from Hunan, and that should be my only attack. Yeah, so. So, yeah, so 4 at, it's a mountain province, so 4 at 1 and 2 at 2. Ah, excellent. So we got our 1 hit, which is all we needed. And, shoot. Let's say these 2 were the Hunan, Hunan, and these 2 were the Yunnan. Yeah. So this guy retreats, and 1 cavalry retreats. And let's see if the Japanese guy gets a rebuttal at 4. Yes, he hits. Okay, who do I want to lose? I guess it doesn't really matter at this point. I guess we'll lose this. We'll lose a cav. We'll lose a cav. They're just going to die anyway. Alright, so we'll lose a cav, and we'll take Comintern. Bringing KMT up to 10. This is probably the closest we're going to get to 13 and evolving to a major power in the foreseeable future. But anyway, yeah, so we lost a cav, we take Comintern with 3 infantry, 1 infantry retreated to Hunan, 1 cav retreated to Quichao. So that's that. And that's all of our combat moves. Non-combat. Let's see. So the 106 is going to stay put. We're going to add. Let's see. This mountain is going to go from Tibet to Singhai. This cavalry is going to go from Tibet to Chezwan. These 2 infantry are going to go into Singhai. These 2 infantry in Sikeng, where are they going to go? I guess they'll join the 106th. And I guess we'll leave it like that. Alright, so now these 2 infantry that I bought are going to go into Yunnan, and we will collect 10 IPP, which will leave us with 12 IPP. For next turn. And that should be the KMT turn. And then the USA turn. So the USA has 62 IPP to spend. We had an income of 57, and then we had Big Blue Fleet last turn, so I actually saved 1 IPP each on the 5 ships that I started. So for our purchases, we're going to spend 33 for 3 fleet carriers and 3 battleships going from stage 3 to stage 2. We're going to buy a Marine Corps for 4, that's 37. And then our lend leases. We're going to lend lease a mountain infantry to the Free French for 4, that's 41. We're going to lend lease a fighter to the British, that's 51. And because they're at war with a major power, but still have a port, we're going to lend lease a fighter to the KMT. Which will be exciting. So that's 61 total. So we'll have 1 IPP saved. Now on to tech rolls. We have kind of an unusual problem here. Well, we have multiple annoying problems in the US. One is I'm at 62 IPP income. Wartime is 63, so I'm literally 1 income away from being able to declare war. And then the other annoying thing is that my tech program has been so successful that I'm running out of text to try to roll for. But anyway, I found 7 that hopefully will be good. So we're going to roll for radar, anti-submarine warfare, airborne doctrine, heavy armor, jet fighters, large ship construction, and improved logistics. Next turn, we can start rolling stage 3. Alright. So, going down the line. This is an 11. Radar moves to stage 1. This is a 12. Anti-submarine warfare moves to stage 2. This is a 6, so we don't make the airborne doctrine. Heavy armor is an 8, that's a success, that moves to stage 1. Jet fighters is like my cursed tech, that stays at stage 0. Large ship construction stays at stage 1, that's unfortunate. And improved logistics moves to stage 2. So, missing a couple key ones that we want is the US, but see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 successes, so that's slightly better than average. Can't be too upset about that. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 techs at stage 2, ready to advance to stage 3 next turn, so can't be too mad about that either. Alright, so that's purchases, that's tech rolls. Yeah, so I guess there's not going to be any combat moves, because again, we can't declare war quite yet. Close, of course, but not quite. Yeah, the entire fleet's still on escort duty. Non-combat. We're going to recall this seaplane from escort duty and return it to, not escort duty, from map, and return it to Puerto Rico. Same thing with this medium bomber. I'm actually not 100% sure that it could be where it was anyway. But anyway, yeah, so yeah, they're both in Puerto Rico, which is where I want them. This infantry is going to go up into DC. This destroyer is going to join the 5th Fleet. Same with this heavy cruiser. That was some weird magic, but it kind of worked. And so let's see, yeah, we have one other destroyer that we can add to the 5th fleet. Yeah, this is definitely... I hope you guys enjoy watching me struggle, because it's real prime time television. Alright. Anyway, so that's the East Coast. West Coast, I think we can finally... yeah, we can bring this destroyer 1, 2, 3. We'll leave him on escort duty in C zone. P-24, because otherwise he can't be there. That's fine though. And then we can make this transport 1, 2, put it in port in Hawaii. No, wrong thing. So we go in port in the major dockyard in Hawaii. So that should more or less be okay. At least got him out of the Philippines. Alright, so now for potentially exciting stuff. Jambaaro has the opportunity to declare war on me. Well, he has the opportunity to interdict any of these Lend-Leases. Yeah, all the ships, that's not very exciting. No. Should never have done any of this. Pain. So much pain. Alright. Alright, the ships. No, not that. Alright, so the ships go to from stage 3 to stage 2. The Marine will put somewhere good. And then the Lend-Lease will be fun. Alright. So yeah, I guess the Marine will just leave in New York City. The French mountain infantry, so we can go, it can be produced in DC, go 1, 2 to Puerto Rico, and then go, yeah, 1, 2, 3, yeah, so the Italians and the Germans can, if either of them want, try to interdict this and drive the US into the war, and we will, as I've said before, declare war immediately, collect our 12 IPP bonus income. The British fighter, if it's produced in New York, we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, have it go into this minor dockyard into southern England. So the Germans can't interdict that. And then this KMT fighter, let's see, comes out of San Francisco, 1, 2 into Hawaii, 1, 2, 3, 4 into Guam, and then let's see, I think I could go, yeah, no, I guess the only option is 1 and then 2 into Nanking. So the Japanese could interdict with this light cruiser, again, giving the US a minimum of 1 IPP, well, a 1 IPP increase. It's a D6 and has to roll at least a 1. Then the US will be at wartime, can declare, will declare. It really depends on whether they'd want to have the US have 13, or I guess 13 more IPP, or the KMT to have a fighter in Nanking. So that'll be exciting. And that should be everything. USA has 62 IPP income, so we will collect 63, well, we will have 63 for next turn, because we saved 1. And that should be everything. This is, yeah, I don't get any diplomacy rolls. Yep, this is BlindCamel signing out.